Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. We're continuing on in the fourth case of the game, Turnabout Reminiscence. Alright, let's talk to the judge. Your Honor, I'd like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind. Oops, sorry. Where were you at the time of the murder?
Do you suspect me of something?
He looks so startled. No, nothing of the sort, Your Honor.
Very well. You may continue with your testimony.
Judge, we're not in trial right now. Your Honor, it's your testimony I'm after.
Oh! I had no idea you were chasing after me or my testimony. I mean, I didn't know you were interested in me that way. I'm flattered, but I am married, you know.
Your Honor, please. Do I look like I'm interested in you? I'm beginning to sense that I might want to avoid being in a trial run by this judge. Bruh. It's your destiny. Just like Phoenix, you cannot escape this judge. Alright, let's talk, Judgy Poo.
Let's see here. Now then, how should I put this? When you get to be my age, you need to pay more frequent visits to the restroom.
Oh, he looks so sad. I understand, Judgy man. It's like, I'm not even that old yet, but when the weather gets colder, I get it, man. I get it. I get mad every time I have to get up in the middle of the night. I'm like, man, this sucks.
If you go take a look through the window at the end of this hall, you'll see a small window. That is the window to the men's restroom.
I don't like that you can see so much into there. That's a lack of privacy, you know?
In other words, you can see clearly into this hallway from the men's restroom.
Edgeworth's like, remind me to never ever use that bathroom.
When I was going into the restroom, that detective, Gumshoe, is it? Well, he was standing in front of the vending machines buying something from it. However, and this I couldn't believe, when I was about to exit the restroom, there was not a soul in the hallway anymore. The gasp!
Your Honor, if you could please calm down and explain it to me rationally. Can't help it, man. Judge is like, he's a little extra. He always has been and always will be.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Please let me regain my composure. It was really suspicious. That's what my finely honed judge's intuition said. Although, well, until the murders occurred, I just sort of brushed it off. Oh, ho ho ho, ho ho ho.
Okay, Judge, stop. Apparently, this judge doesn't understand the concept of staying calm. The restroom window, huh?
I wonder if you can really see the men's bathroom window from that one there.
You can. I'm looking at it right now.
I demand that you show me this view at once. Pick me up, Edgeworth.
I'm not going to pick you up. I suspect that her height is what's limiting her ability to see. Oh, here we go again. You gonna get whipped, bro. Just don't say anything this time. That's probably all I'm going to find out from His Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth, may I return to my other duties now?
Yes, I'm sorry to have held you up. Thank you for your cooperation, Your Honor.
Oh, anytime, Mr. Edgeworth, anytime.
Dirty poo, bye-bye. The judges in this country seem rather friendly and a bit naive.
Yes, if not a little wishy-washy. However, I hear that they are known to hand down very fair verdicts. Well, that one in particular, yes. Is there any trash? No? No? Nothing in there? Alright, let's just talk to Bad.
Detective Bad, I have something I wish to inquire about.
Checking himself out again. Yeah, I'm still sexy. That neck thing when he does it, I'm like, "Hoo!"
Hey, how about doing some actual work, you?
I wish to inquire into Detective Gumshoe's movements during the recess. You're getting in the way of the investigation. I have an order from Mr. Von Karma himself. Plus, I still hold investigative authority. So, I hear you were the one who called for Detective Gumshoe to come down here. Faraday. That guy was just accused, you know? I just knew something was gonna happen. My detective's instinct told me.
A lot of good it did you. You couldn't even protect one lone prosecutor with it.
Wow, Franziska, rude. He gonna hurt you, girl. Franziska, I think you need to apologize before he murders you.
I'm sorry.
Wow, she's never ever said that ever, has she?
I'm terribly sorry, Detective Bad. Please continue.
I used the phone on the first floor and called the precinct and told them to send somebody over. And that detective's the one that showed up.
And only upon his arrival did you set Detective Gumshoe to stand guard, Detective Bad?
Yeah, I waited for him on the first floor. After he got here, we came up to these defendant lobbies together. As we entered this hallway, we ran into you. She's so weird. Look at that, giggling. She told us that Faraday was really mad, and that he dragged Rel off to lobby number 2 to have a word or something. And that Faraday had said to not let anyone interrupt them. I'm sorry, that's shady as hell. Why didn't y'all go barging in? So what choice did I have? All I could do was tell the big lug to stand guard outside. No, why? Why did y'all do that?
Stupid. And around what time did all of that take place?
Let's see. I think it was about 30 minutes before I heard the gunshot. After giving the big lug his assignment, he never left the hallway. Not once.
Oh, and how can you make such a claim?
One of the guards out in this floor's main lobby swore to me he didn't.
If the detective never left the hallway, where did he disappear off to? That's simple. He must have gone into lobby number 2 just as I suspected.
You and I, we were in lobby number 1 next door. The only one without an alibi was Gumshoe.
It would seem that I'm still missing some key pieces of information.
Okay, the gunshot.
Detective Bard, you also heard the gunshot, did you not?
Yeah. I heard it when I was in defendant lobby number 1. That's why I came running towards lobby number 2 together with you.
How much time elapsed between you hearing the gunshot and your arrival on the scene?
Less than a minute.
What were your movements upon hearing the gunshot?
I grabbed the big lug, who was just walking around in the hall, and raced into lobby number 2. And that's when we discovered the bodies, in that order.
That makes you the discoverer of the crime scene, right?
Yeah, I guess it does, little miss.
I am about to become a prosecutor very soon. You will treat me with the dignity I deserve, or else.
Oh, she missed. He dodged. Nice. You wave that thing around anymore, and I'll have you arrested for obstruction, little miss.
You wouldn't dare.
Just joking.
Ugh.
Detective Bud is really something if he can make Francisco behave. He's good with kids, baby. Because he's a bad daddy. He a big papa. Are we about done?
Is there anything else I should ask him about? Time he heard the gunshot? No. Place he heard the gunshot? Situation around the gunshot?
Oh, I don't know. Like, this feels confusing. Could I be wrong about this? Or would it just, like, lead me around? I'm gonna say maybe time is fine. I don't know. Because the situation, he already explained it. I'd like for you to tell me the exact time you had the gunshot. It was around the end of the recess, and the trial was about to start again, I think. He was supposed to make time for himself to transfer the evidence he was holding, but I got the sense he wasn't gonna show for the handoff, so I figured I should go get him, or he'd be late. And just as I thought that... Hey, the sound of a gunshot hit my eardrums. So he heard the gunshot right before the trial was about to restart, huh? Alright. So that was the right one then. I was really confused there. Are we done here? I don't have any time to waste.
Oh, hold it. Hold it. Oh, come on. All you're doing is standing in front of this door, doing nothing. I get the sense that he is somewhat investigating this crime scene. Or rather, that he is keeping us under surveillance. But to what end? Detective Bard, may I ask that you cooperate with us for just a bit longer? I don't have anything else to say to the two of you. You guys are the ones who said you wanted to investigate in the first place. Fine then, be obstinate. We'll just do as we please. Come on, Miles.
You may no longer be willing to help us, however. May I ask for the forensic scientist's cooperation? Do as you like. Okay. Well, he's done with us, but we just have one more step, I think. Alright, every nook and cranny, we know. Time to deduce $6. And we happen to know that Gumshoe only had $5 on him. Literally had no money on him until he cashed this. About Detective Gumshoe's finances, he said that until this morning, he didn't have even a single penny on his personage.
Just how poor is that guy?
If his bonus really was only $5, then he should not have been able to purchase a pack of Swiss rolls. However, facts being as they are, we found cake crumbs on the floor.
Meaning Scruffy must have bought a pack somehow.
Indeed, the detective should not have been able to purchase a pack, and yet he did. The question is, how? Did he steal the Swiss roll somehow? Alright, investigation complete. I believe I now have a very firm grasp on what happened here.
Ah! Well, I do too.
Sure. Right. All right, Francisca. Would you care to share what conclusions you've come to?
Why should I do that? We're still in the middle of a competition, you know. We should be checking to see if your conclusions are wrong first. So you go ahead.
It's almost cute that she's going this far to ensure that she wins. Almost. Very well, but first we need to pay His Honor a visit to correct his testimony. Ah. September 10th, 5:15 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 3. Your Honor, if I may, I'd like to test your witness testimony to see how it stands up.
Do you doubt me? Am I your new suspect?
That would be a twist. In a sense, I suppose you could say that. Wow, Edgeworth.
Even you, a judge, is nothing but a common witness before a von Karma.
Silence in the courtroom, silence, I said. Mr. New Prosecutor recommended by Manfred von Karma and Miss Genius Prosecutor successor to Manfred.
You bit your tongue again, didn't you?
As a defender of the law, I could never give false testimony. You can even place me under oath if you want.
Very well then, your testimony if you please. How the roles have reversed! It was so weird to see his eyes like that. Oh my god, judgy! What I saw at recess.
During the recess, I went to the restroom. There's a window on the hallway side. In other words, I could see into the hallway. As I entered, I saw that detective buying something from the vending machines. But when I was about to exit the restroom, he had completely disappeared. Like magic. A detective that goes missing while on duty. That sounds mighty suspicious to me.
Judge, please. Your Honor, can you please try to remain calm?
Oh, sorry. I'm so used to simply listening to testimonies that I got caught up in the excitement.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to spoil your fun now. As usual, Edgeworth has to be the spoil sport, doesn't he? Alright, buddy. In recess, it's the restroom. Yes, we know. He's about to exit the restroom and completely disappeared.
Hold it!
He disappeared, but Your Honor, didn't you just say I saw that detective buying something from the vending machines?
Oh yes, I did. The restroom window looks over the courtyard and right into the hallway. But just as I was about to exit, I took another look, and there was no one in sight. That led me to the only solution to this mystery. The detective must have gone into the crime scene, lobby number 2 at that point!
Judge, please. So he looked into the hallway from the restroom and over the courtyard, did he? What do we have? I guess we have that. That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Okay. Your Honor, I ask that you please remain calm.
No, I'm perfectly calm.
Perfectly calm. Wow, okay.
You're being anything but perfectly calm. It appears that His Honor could not have been mistaken in what he saw.
I suppose so, given his line of sight. However, Francisca, why do you suppose our lines of sight are so different?
If you're referring to my height, you know what happens next.
Can't you hold that whip still for just a second? Now, about His Honor's testimony.
I believe his line of sight to be an important factor.
If it's that important, why don't you hurry up and tell him already?
I will, but there is one more thing I need to do if I am to correct his Honour's testimony. I am going to need to retrace Detective Gumshoe's movements.
Alright, where is it? I think it's this one? I think we're gonna try this one.
Objection!
Yeah.
What was that finger wag for, Mr. Edgeworth? Don't you know it's rude to shout objection while someone is giving testimony?
They do it all the time, Judge.
Huh. If you truly are a man of the law, then you must always be vigilant. For example, I myself never let an opportunity to shout objection pass me by.
Miles Edgeworth, it's one thing to be passionate about your job, but this is real life.
This is what some people may say is the pot calling the kettle black. Your Honour, I wonder if you might take a look at this for me.
What is that film? Oh, dare someone dirty the hallway bench like that? Who is the culprit? That party is hereby found guilty of uncleanliness.
If you must know, the uncouth bench Solier has already been placed under arrest thanks to your earlier testimony, Your Honour.
Oh, well that's good, but who was it?
Judge, please. We were able to discover something from the smudge on the bench, namely Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints.
Not happy with committing just murder, he had to go and dirty the courthouse too. Guilty! No confetti for him.
Your Honour, please calm down. While it's true that the detective is the one who made the mess on the bench, we have not yet established that this action is related to the double murder.
What do you mean?
I believe that the detective bought a pack of Swiss rolls from the vending machine, and then promptly sat down on the bench to eat one. The cake crumbs and pieces of chocolate on the floor under the bench, and Detective Gumshoe's fingerprints prove my conclusions to be true.
Oh, but I still don't understand. Is this whole thing related to how I couldn't see him as I was leaving the restroom?
It is indeed. The window in the hallway was built rather high up into the wall, and around a grown adult's chest height. As evidence, I submit that Franziska herself was unable to see out of that window.
I will whip you later, Miles. Oh, or now.
No! No! I knew I shouldn't have used her height as evidence.
Basically, what this means is that the area directly under the hallway window is a blind spot when the hallway is being viewed from the men's restroom.
Then...
It seems that you have made the connection. If someone were to sit on the bench under the window, yes, even someone as large as Detective Gumshoe would effectively disappear from sight.
What?
Do you finally see, Your Honour? Your testimony has just proven that Detective Gumshoe was in the hallway the entire time. Uh-oh.
Hold it! Oh, sorry!
You finally got to say it. But anyway, I think we'll leave this right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And until next time, have a nice day.